Hello everyone, and welcome to the Minecraft 13 week 16A snapshot review. I think I said that right. This is my first snapshot review. I'm not saying they'll be regular or anything, but I just really liked what was in this snapshot, and I thought I might try my hand at a review of it. I might do them in future if people like them, and if I find something interesting to show, more interesting than just bug fixes. Anyway, so straight on to the old, or the new things, rather. You can see we've got this, these hay bales. These are pretty cool. Yeah, they don't have a crafting recipe or anything yet, but what could hay bales be a kind of sign of? Horses, maybe. Yes. Finally, Minecraft has horses. So, yeah. I know people have been waiting ages and ages for these. They were made with the help of Dr. Zark from the Mo Creatures mod. And I think they look pretty cool. So this is my horse, Silver. A very inventive name, but whatever. And yeah. So if we go out here, Silver, you can stay in there for now, and we get ourselves a horse egg. There we go. Because as everyone knows, horses come from eggs. Okay, so I think that's a foal. But whatever. Ah, there we go. There's a full-grown horse. So if you've got a foal, you can get wheat and things, and you can kind of grow them to become a full-sized horse, like so. There we go. But yeah. Anyway, to tame a horse, what you need to do is feed it a bit with some wheat, and I think apples work as well. I mean, you don't have to feed it, but it does help. Anyway, and then you get on its back, like, well, you have to right-click on it with an empty hand, like so, and it will just kind of run around, and it'll boot you off the first time, and probably the second time as well. Yeah, there we go. Now, obviously, if you have ever ridden a horse, or rode a horse, or whatever, it's known as breaking the horse. Anyway, so this horse is now broken, if you like, to make it rideable, basically. And so what we do then is we go and get ourselves a horse saddle. So you just stay there, mister. And a horse saddle, I believe they had them in the original Mo Creatures mod. We will need some iron, and we'll need some leather. Because the pig saddles still exist, but they don't work on horses. So a horse saddle's created like this: 5 pieces of leather and 3 pieces of iron, and we get a horse saddle. And so we simply go over to our horse. By the way, if you right-click on it now, you can sit on the horse, but you can't actually control it. Left shift to dismount, as you saw there. So we put the saddle on it, and we get on. And now we can ride around on this horse. Pretty nice. They go quite a bit faster than sprinting, I think, and they will actually run up 1 block tall. You don't have to jump or anything, which is a very nice feature. I think it'd help a lot with getting over terrain. Now, if I just switch to game mode S here. So we can see the horse's health on the right there, and my health on the left. Now, this one has quite a few hearts, I think about 12 hearts there, something like that. Silver over there, I think only has 8. Yeah, but if you breed horses together, which I think you can use wheat for, then sometimes they can get a larger health than the original 2. And obviously there's my health on the left there. Now that bar at the bottom in place of the experience bar is the jump meter. So if you hold spacebar, you can see that it kind of charges up, and there's sort of an orange zone to the right there, and It's kind of one of those, you know, like when you get a pool video game, or you know, like on a phone or something, or a golf video game where you kind of have to, like Wii Sports Golf, where you have to hold the button to try and get the bar in the right region, and then if it's maxed out, then you know you jump the highest or hit the furthest or whatever. This is a bit like that. So he can jump pretty high. Not exactly sure how high, but about 2 blocks, I think. Well, at least 2 blocks, maybe 3 at full jump. So yeah, I find horses pretty cool. Now they have three types of armor that you can put on them. I'll show you how to craft them in a minute. But you simply right-click, as you can see, and I think that looks really awesome. And they come in 3 kind of different flavors as well. They're not just like kind of different colors. As you can see, the golden one looks a bit more regal, kind of like a horse that Caesar might have had, and the diamond one looks pretty awesome too. I don't know, I kind of like the iron one because I think it looks quite just quite industrial and like a fighting horse. It's very cool. So yeah, I'll show you how to create the. I'll switch back into survival. So I'll show you how to create the armor. That's the one for the horses. So we get ourselves a piece of wool. I don't think it matters what wool it is, and we do this. There we go. I think you can do it that way as well. Yes. And so you can do that with iron. You can do it with diamonds. Get some diamond just to prove it, and some gold. And we can do this. And our wool in the middle. Now, yeah, as I said, you can use any colour of wool, and it doesn't matter what colour you use, really. It doesn't affect it at all. I'll just get one more. Show you the diamond. It's pink, yes, I know. Manly colour. There we go. So, very nice, very useful. If you're taking your horse in battle, I suppose. You can obviously use items while you're sitting on a horse. So you can punch, you can have a sword. Although of course you've got to be careful not to hit him. But I don't think you can actually. No, that's quite good, unless you point directly down. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not a cruel person. And of course you can heal your horse with if it gets hurt with carrots or wheat or apples, I think. Anyway. Yes, so I think horses are pretty cool. Now, another thing, while we're on with wool and different colours of wool and stuff, one thing that is affected by the wool colour is the new carpets. You can see them here. You can get them in any of the 16 colours of Minecraft. They're just like 1 pixel block tall. You know, I mean, you just walk straight through them. If we go into F5 mode here, they don't affect how far you step up at all. They're not like the snow blocks or anything, the snow on the ground. They're purely decorative, and you can't put them on walls or anything. If I go up to here and not there, yeah. So they come in all the different colours. You can make a nice little pretty pattern with them. Yay. And yeah, so I mean they're a pretty nice feature. I think we'd probably been looking for a rug for a while. Anyway, now the other thing is this is the main reason I wanted to do this this review. Now on the wiki it says these are called leashes, but as you can see they have no tooltip as of yet, so I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be called. There's no crafting recipe for them yet either, but they basically, any peaceful mob that's not a bat or a testificate will you can attach it to this. I think it's more like a lasso, or lasso if you're American, But since you can more or less attach it to any animal, it's not really a leash. But anyway, yeah, so you can attach your horses to this. I mean, I assume that's the main reason they're in here, but you can use it with any animal. So we can take him over here and just pull him over here and tie it to the fence post by right-clicking like that, and he won't stray away from there. And we could even bring Silver out here too. We have to undo 2 fence gates, otherwise he doesn't have enough room to come through. We could of course ride him through, but there we go. So there's Silver and his buddy. I don't know, Mary. That's her name. Yeah, so it works with dogs as well. You can take them on a walk. I suppose in that regard it is a bit of a leash or a lead. But yeah, you can also, there doesn't seem to be much of a limit on how many animals you can sort of drag around at one time, which is what really made me laugh. So if I've got a ton of pigs that I want to take to market, as people would do in the days of yore, I can simply attach them all to these lassos or leads or whatever you're calling them, and I can just drag them all to market like so, and they'll all follow me. Hello, Mr. Butcher. Would you like these pigs? Here, you can have them. Now give me something. Oh, that's an awful deal. Well, it's not an awful deal, but it's not good either. Anyway, so yeah, you can do it. You can do it with a lot of different mobs. You can do it with chickens. If we just get a lot of chickens and attach them all to this leash, lead, lasso. It's got 4 different names. Yeah, you can just drag a ton of chickens along with you if you so desire. I don't know why you would, but yeah, you can obviously release them all, because if you change to a different key they're still attached, but a different hotbar place. But yeah, you just right click on the chickens again and it'll release its grip on them. There we go. Now a really funny thing you can actually do as well is you can attach them to squids. So, I'm not going to bother with those down there, I don't think. What we're going to do is make a little pool here, because obviously if we take a squid out of water for too long, the poor thing will die. So, if we just get a bit of depth to this. There we go. And we get a squid egg. There we go. Yeah, I am using the pirate language pack, in case you're wondering. I do play with this on a regular basis. But anyway, yeah, you can attach squids to leads. Yeah, it does break if you get, I think, more than 10 blocks away from them, but you can drag them around to a certain extent, as you can see here. And I mean, we could get one out on land, and it would we could drag it around. It's a bit odd, really. There we go. I just drag him into the water. There we go. And obviously you can't do it with villagers, because no pressing shift doesn't work either. It still brings up the menu. So yeah, I think that's about everything for this review. I think the hay bales look very cool, by the way. They have no tooltip either yet, as you can see. But yeah, I know thatched roofs are normally made out of straw, but I think they work very well as thatching, and I know people have suggested it before. And it would be nice if maybe you could put one of these down and mobs would collect around it. I think that would be very cool. But the leash is a very good addition for, I suppose, moving animals around, because before you had to like entice them with wheat, and that wasn't the best. So yeah, I think that's about everything. There are animals everywhere, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.